What's up everyone, Paloma has released a brand new statement about her time in the Big Brother 24 house, and this time she's gone with the narrative that Taylor bullied her. Pretty sure a lot of fans and viewers are going to be laughing about that one, so there's only one appropriate way to start today's video. Make 'em laugh, don't you know all the fans love to laugh when you say Taylor bullied you. Live feeds will help you see through all the lies, and the words used against Taylor were quite absurd, like mocking all the ways that she walked around and assumed you knew who she was cause of her background. It never ever fails to make the viewers astound. Make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh. Folks, you can tell we've got so much to talk about, so welcome to your Big Brother update. Alright folks, now right before we get started, if you haven't already and you want quick, concise and fun Big Brother videos on your YouTube feed, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and also hit the like button and the bell icon to get notified every single time a brand new upload goes live on the channel. Alright gang, so a few weeks ago you might remember that Paloma left the Big Brother house. She self-evicted after her mental health was deteriorating in the house, and she decided enough was enough and she walked out and took care of her mental health. Brilliant. But of course there was a lot of stuff that went on before that situation regarding a lot of articles and headlines that were made about Taylor's mistreatment in the game, and people were very vocal about it regarding how people felt towards Paloma and about how people felt towards Taylor. And most recently, of course, we saw in an episode of Big Brother, during the live eviction episode the other night, we saw Daniel and Nicole take Taylor to task, with Daniel actually bringing up Paloma to Taylor and saying, you know, you were at fault for Paloma going and all that kind of stuff. It was awful to watch. It was horrible. But anyway, Paloma has released another statement on TikTok. So she actually did do a interview a while back, and we covered that on the channel if you want to go check that out. But she has done a TikTok herself, releasing some of her feelings towards Taylor and her experiences in the house. And after watching it, I was shocked myself at the narrative that she is going with. And yeah, I think a lot of people are going to be shocked, and I'm sure a lot of you have seen it already and were shocked as well. So what I did was I got the transcript for exactly what she said on TikTok, and I'm going to read it out and we're going to talk it through regarding the narrative that she's going for, that Taylor actually bullied her in the house. Let me reiterate that. Taylor bullied her. Alright folks, let's read this article, or let's read this transcript. Okay, so Paloma said, "What's up you guys, it's Paloma from Big Brother 24. I am feeling much better since I left the house and self-evicted. I want to make it super clear that I self-evicted, not because of Taylor or anyone else, but because of my mental health." I just need to clear up as well, I'm glad she did that. Mental health is no joke at all, and I'm glad that she took care of that, but of course it doesn't excuse all the things and conduct that she had towards Taylor, which was pretty disgusting in my eyes. Another thing I wanted to address was obviously the whole Taylor drama, because frankly I am so sick of people on Twitter making assumptions about who I am without actually hearing me out. So it's as simple as this. You know, I was in the house bullied by Taylor. That's the first part. So let's just digest that for a second. Paloma is now going with the narrative that Taylor bullied her. I'm not even going to fill this silence with anything, because I know y'all will be thinking exactly the same as I am right now. Let's continue. You know, I'm in the shower washing my hair, and she makes comment and makes fun of how I look in the shower, right? Or I drop a piece of pineapple and there's a condescending comment that happened, right? Okay. So what does someone do when they're bullied? They clap back, right? And it's not taking the high road. It's not, you know, being the nicest person. I had moments in there where I was definitely not nice at all, and I do apologise for that. But I'm not a perfect human being, and I'm ready to take accountability for that. See this, folks? That's called the back of a hand, and that is exactly what Paloma just did. She gave a backhanded apology. It's where she says, I'm ready to take accountability for not being perfect, but Taylor bullied me. What happened to people being able to just take accountability for what they have done? It doesn't look good on anyone trying to pin it on someone. Taylor, of all people as well, who Paloma, and I stand by this, bullied Taylor while she was in there. She ostracised her, judged her from pretty much night 1, night 2, saying, have you seen the way she walks around the house, imitating her and mocking her? And then all of a sudden, my dog's getting excited about this as well, you can hear him barking. All of a sudden, when Taylor starts crying and she gets put on the block, Paloma's going, if you have any friends from this, if you have anyone that you're going to really be friends with, it's me. Gaslighting her in the process and obviously making Taylor doubt herself, to only weeks later where Taylor's gone, I don't deserve this treatment. You know, and people are actually sticking up for her. Taylor went through the mill and back. And she got through. She got through. And my dog's supporting her right now as well, because Taylor did an amazing job. To put up with that and to be ostracised from the entire house and still not to give up, and Taylor did not say anything bad back to anyone. That is a sign of class. Anyway, let's continue on for the rest of what Paloma said. Alright gang, now that my dog's calmed down, we can continue on. Okay, so was it a matter of race or me being a racist? Absolutely not. Was it a matter of Paloma being bullied and it not being shown on camera? Yeah. That for sure happened. Did Taylor and I get past that and become friends? Absolutely. But I'm here to tell you that the media and the show, the media and the show, a lot of the time, it doesn't portray what the truth is. They want to portray what's entertaining. And like, how can you blame them, you know? How can you blame them? But it's at a cost, and it's at the expense of my mental health. It's at the expense of me and my character. And it's at the expense of my well-being, truthfully. So I'm here to tell my truth and take it for what it will be. You can believe it, you cannot believe it. At this point, though, I don't really care. I'm just here to tell my truth for my clarity, my closure. Wow. I mean, wow. I thought when Paloma issued that statement a few weeks ago about Taylor being her friend, I thought that was the worst it was going to get. But to actually now go on to the point of accusing Taylor of being the bully and Big Brother not showing Paloma being bullied, there's something called 24-hour live feeds. And there's so many house guests that come out and go, you don't see everything. You don't see everything. As a matter of fact, we do, because of the live feeds. So you're saying in the 10 minutes that they turn the feeds off in the morning, when the music comes on, you're saying that Taylor bullied you, or the 2 hours that it's off for the veto competition. You think Taylor was like, right, it's bully time, it's veto time. That did not happen. Well, obviously I can't confirm that, but it's that logic, you know, it's that train of thought. It's not, I don't even know. It's laughable to me. Like I said at the beginning, make them laugh. I just think taking accountability is the right thing to do. If you get out of that house and you look back and go, oh my God, I did all those things, I'd go, geez, I did not realise it's a pressure cooker in there. It's easy to get swept up under your own thoughts and not even think about any other angle or any other opinion. And I profusely apologise for what I did. I shouldn't have said those things about Taylor, but we never get somebody saying those kind of things. You know, it's always, you don't see everything that happens in there. Taylor did this to me. That's why it warrants my behaviour. I only clapped back. I didn't bully her. It sounds like somebody can't take being the villain. And those people in life, in my opinion, are incredibly dangerous, because I'm not making any assumptions here, but I think a lot of people who go on like that cannot take being the villain or being in the wrong. And as a result, it makes me think, I wonder if she's done things like that before. You know, has she made herself sound like the victim, so then the other person gets off? Because people often believe the Palomas in life. Luckily there was cameras there, and luckily there was live feeds that filmed 24/7, and luckily there was episodes as well. And Turner to shout it out during a veto ceremony saying, what is going on in here? You know, we should know better at our age. Turner's the youngest person in there, but they're all treating people a certain way. It's wrong, it's not nice behaviour, it's behaviour I frown upon, it's behaviour I do not condone. And to see Paloma say all these things, it's just like digging she dug herself a bigger hole, essentially. I stand by what I said about her mental health. I think it's great that she got out of there for her own mental health, because folks' mental health is not a joke at all. I think it's the healthy thing to do, to get out of there, but it does not excuse all the things she said and did towards Taylor while she was in that house. And now afterwards to spin the narrative that Taylor was the bully is absolutely shocking. It's just unbelievable, quite in fact. And do you know what? Taylor remains somebody with so much class, and she's still not once said a bad word about anyone. She's not once said a bad word about Paloma. Even Nicole and Daniel, who berate her while she's in the house. See, with Paloma, she didn't know because it was behind her back. And also the fact that Paloma gaslit her, so it made her doubt herself when she actually did believe something was going on, potentially. Point is, Taylor's got class. She has shown herself to show respect to people. She's carried herself with grace and with dignity, and that's why I fully respect Taylor. Paloma, on the other hand, needs to take accountability rather than blaming Taylor for the way she behaved. Do I think she's going to? No, but should she? Absolutely. That is all of your Big Brother updates for today, folks. I thoroughly hope you all enjoyed watching. There is a whole lot to digest there. And again, touchy subjects as well because of mental health. But to throw Taylor under the bus like that, again, while you're at the house and blaming Taylor for the bullying, that's another level, folks. So there's definitely stuff to be said about today. And those were my thoughts on it. I didn't want to rip into Paloma, and I didn't still. I just disagree with everything she said, and I think it's quite low to blame Taylor for her being the bully. It is not acceptable, in my opinion. But again, thank you everybody for watching. I appreciate everybody for supporting the channel. It means the world to me. If you could hit the subscribe button again, I would really, really appreciate that. You can become a member of TV Talks with Tom with a link in the description. And please like, share, comment and subscribe. Do all of that stuff. But anyway, I hope everybody's staying safe, staying positive and staying healthy out there. And remember, especially after today's video, be kind to one another. But in the meantime, please don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, do all of that wonderful stuff. But until your next Big Brother video, I've been your host, Tom Vasey. Good night.